So hello friends, in case if you have to write an essay on women empowerment, on some theme related to women empowerment in your exam, then this video will be very beneficial for you. I will share some of my favorite quotations and which will also give you some ideas and help you write a very enriching and a very attractive essay and thus get a high score in it. So let us start the video straight away. So the first quotation is from Gloria Steinem, and she puts a very beautiful statement. She says, a gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves. Now this statement, a gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves. Now this statement is one of my favorite statements regarding feminism, regarding women empowerment, because it very accurately captures the most accepted version of feminism. It says that because the most famous version is that the feminists are against the socially constructed roles which are very rigid and which limit their progress and take away freedom from them. So like sex is biological, but gender is socially constructed. To say that women have breast, this is a biological fact, but to say that women are submissive, they are timid, they are fragile, they are soft, they are caring, they are irrational, they are emotional, these qualities have been assigned by culture to them, by the society to them, and then these qualities restrain their progress, because nobody in his or her right state of mind would like to give some sort of responsibility or some sort of power to a person who is irrational or a person who is fragile or a person who is submissive. So when you assign these qualities, and similarly when you assign certain roles that women ought to take care of the homes or women ought to look after children only, then these kind of things are very detrimental to women and to development of the society. So this statement, a gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves, is a very beautiful quotation which you can definitely use. The additional idea which we get from this quotation is that the kind of rigid society in which we are living is not just detrimental to the development of women but also to men. Even men have some sort of their rights being snatched away, and even men at times they have problems with this rigid distribution of gender roles. So what we should strive for evolving a kind of society where we don't even need to discuss this word gender. Women, men, and these kind of their need for their fight for their rights, and all those things, they become meaningless. And when will they become meaningless? When we will truly be equal. That is, when it will not matter what is your gender. Next very good quotation is, a woman without a man is like a fish without a bicycle. I repeat, a woman without a man is like a fish without a bicycle. So what is the relationship between a fish and a bicycle? Nothing. A fish does not need a bicycle. Similarly, a woman does not need men. So this is a little more rebellious attitude. It shows that women do not need men, and it is a myth that women cannot go to market without men, or women cannot survive without men, or women need men for their protection. All these things are just myth, and they can do very well without men. So it's a not very good statement, but at least if you defend it properly, then it can help you. You can say that there is a stand of feminism which goes like this, in the words of Gloria Steinem, that a woman without a man is like a fish without a bicycle. Okay, next quotation by the same person. We can say, we have begun to raise daughters more like sons, but few have the courage to raise our sons more like our daughters. Now this statement I like because it draws the problem in the so-called enlightened and aware citizens. Now a lot of middle class and upper middle class, or in general the educated people, they think that they are doing the right thing by raising their daughters like son. So by raising their daughters like son, they have taken sufficient steps towards gender equality, but this quotation says no. You also need the courage to raise your sons more like your daughters. So, being a daughter is not a sinful thing. Being a female is not something to be ashamed of. Even females can have some qualities, and even femininity has some qualities. So, these qualities you don't need to be ashamed of, you don't need to get rid of these qualities. You should be proud of them, and you should teach your sons how to ensemble these qualities. Now, this statement may sound little contradictory to the previous statements, but this is just one view. This is also one view. I am giving you these quotations so that you can bring more and more views in your essay, and furthermore, I like those quotations which are easy to remember. So, it is not just which are very fancy to discuss on paper and in such conversations, but which you can also remember and reproduce on text while attempting the essays. The next quotation and this lady Gloria Steinem, whose 3 quotations we discussed, she was a leading figure of American feminist movement in 1960s and 70s. So, she has a person who has authority on these topics, and you can quote her name even when you are writing your optional papers like political science or sociology. Even then you can mention her ideas. Then the next person is Mary Wollstonecraft. Now, Mary Wollstonecraft is sort of iconic figure in the field of English literature, and she lived around year 1759 to 1797, around the era when French Revolution took place. And during that era of French Revolution, she wrote many articles, and one of her work was A Vindication of the Rights of Women, which was talking about the need to give women equality. Now, French Revolution, though it was asking for equality for all men irrespective of the class to which they belonged to, but it was denying equality to women. So, this was the amendment which this lady was bringing in. She lived for very few years. She died. She had a tragic end to her life in a very young age. But the statement is very powerful which she makes, and the statement is, I do not wish women to have power over men but over themselves. I repeat, I do not wish women to have power over men but over themselves. So, this statement shows usually what happens, that women and feminists have created a negative image for themselves amongst many people, that they are just always cribbing and crying and saying that we are being oppressed, we are being exploited, men are exploiting us, men are oppressing us. So, this statement says that women do not need to go and control men, they do not need to go and annihilate men, or they do not need to colonize men, but they just need to get control over themselves, and that is fair enough. I think no man would deny it. It's a fair, good statement that women should have power over themselves. Next statement is that of Swami Vivekananda, and this is my favorite statement. I use this statement in my own essay, and that year in UPSC I scored 150, and I can say that this is a very fierce and good statement, and you can definitely use it. And it's a very popular statement also, many of you would be knowing it. Swami Vivekananda says, there is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved. It is not possible for a bird to fly only on one wing. So, it is not possible for a bird to fly on only one wing. Just like a bird cannot fly on only one wing, similarly, society cannot progress on the development of only one gender. So, both the genders, male and female, they both need to be empowered. That year the essay's topic was something like this, that if development is not gendered, then it will be endangered. So, on that I had written an essay and scored 150, and this was the quotation which I had used. Next, something similar was said by Michelle Obama, who said that no country can ever truly flourish if it stifles the potential of its women and deprives itself of the contribution of half its citizens. Now, Michelle Obama, this statement I like, and this you can write in an essay also. She being sort of some political figure, and like Hillary Clinton, she had also made some statements like, there is nothing impossible for women, being a woman you can achieve anything is possible for you. Now, these kind of political statement, jingoistic statements, I think you should avoid. they don't look academic and they look very rustic, and they don't say anything great. Like they may sound good when you hear them from your political leader in an auditorium, but not on an essay paper. On an essay paper, you should write something which is balanced. And if it is not balanced, then at least you need to mention that, okay, this unbalanced view is being held by some people, or this is not my view, this is held by some other people. Okay, now quickly we'll come to the next quotation. It's by Shirley Chisholm. What she says: the emotional, sexual and psychological stereotyping of females begins when the doctor says it's a girl. Very powerful statement, very simple and very powerful. It shows that how women have to face so many obstacles in their life because of the stereotyping, and that stereotyping begins the moment when they are born. When the doctors in the labor room, when a lady gives birth to a child, and when the child is a girl, when the baby is a girl, and when the doctor says it's a girl, even at that moment the stereotyping begins. We start bringing in different kind of pink colors for the baby girl, and then we start giving her names which have connotations of like gentleness, fragile, sensitive. Now these kind of names, and then we start having expectations from her, what she will do when she will grow up, and all these things. Her stereotyping assigns basically, and then when she will enter this nursery, then in the nursery she will pick up rhymes, she will be made to learn rhymes, which again would be enforcing the gender norms, because in nursery rhymes what you would see, that men would be shown as coming from office, father would be shown as coming from office, and mother would be shown as sitting there attending to her children. So this stereotyping and this enforcement of gender roles is something which a person has to face right from his or her birth. So that's why I like the statement that the emotional, sexual and psychological stereotyping of females begins when the doctor says it's a girl. Next quotation is by Marlo Thomas. She is also an American actress and a social activist. She says that one of the things about equality is not just that you are treated equally to a man, but that you treat yourself equally to the way you treat a man. It means women, it's not just men who are oppressing women, it is not just men who are undermining the potential of women, but women themselves undermine the potential of women, and that is one thing which they need to stop doing it. This is in the hand of women themselves, and they can do it, and this shows that how women themselves need to take control of and get rid of those obstacles and those chains of slavery which they have tied themselves up. Next is my favorite quotation from Mazaz Laknavi. He says, तेरे माथे पे ये आंचल बहुत ही खूब है, लेकिन तू इस आंचल से एक परचम बना लेती तो अच्छा था. तेरे माथे पे आंचल बहुत खूब है, लेकिन तू इस आंचल से एक परचम बना लेती तो बहुत अच्छा था. This is in Hindi. For those who love Hindi or Urdu, you can remember this very quickly, and then if you have to write your essay in English, then you need to translate it and explain it. It basically shows that, okay, this kind of dress and veil which adorns your face, it looks beautiful, but if you could have used this fabric to make a flag as a symbol of your empowerment or to assert your rights, then it would have been even better. So with this, friends, I would like to end here. I hope this was beneficial to you, and there are many more quotations, but as of now, these were enough for today. Thank you, stay connected, and if you need any help, you can contact me. If you need any help for essay writing, you can contact me. Thank you, bye.